All right, everybody, welcome to weeks 44 to 46 of Selling Weekly Lottos. Every week I sell what's the equivalent of lottery tickets to gamblers in the stock market, and that's how I make passive income. All right, what I'm basically doing is I'm just selling covered calls and I'm selling cash secured puts, and the stock price has to go to those prices in order for me to either buy the shares or sell the shares. That's it. All right. So this week, these last 3 weeks, I should say, I made $4,624. All right. I'll keep it short for you this week. Just a small update, guys. It's been a wild month, by the way. What a rebound in the stock market. Who saw that coming? If you saw that coming and you bought calls, you would make like 10,000% profit or something. It's just so crazy. It just all came back so quick. So I'll go ahead and just show you all the positions first. I did sell 6 cash secured puts. So let me just go ahead and post them all on the screen right now. Boom! All right. So you'll see all the charts there. Now, I always want to say that the charts are not technical analysis. These are all just based on the positions, the options that I sold. So that yellow trajectory line is the like the price. I started the line where I sold the contract, the price of the shares. I sold the contract, and it ends at the break even. All right, that's why the trajectory line is going down. All right, that line kind of shows a visual approximately of how the price has to go in order for me to get assigned and have to buy the shares. All right. More importantly, this time the green dotted line is my max possible gain. All right. So 5 out of the 6 cash secured puts that I sold, they went above that green dotted line, and that means that I would have made more if I just bought the shares, and in some cases bought calls, and so I did lose opportunity cost there. All right, let me go ahead and show you the one solo covered call that I sold. All right, Hoya. All right, so that one was MU. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but this one call I sold actually got assigned. That yellow trajectory line is going up now, and it got assigned literally within pennies, and that was most of the profit. That was $3,200 profit on that trade, and all the rest were $1,400 profit. So this one got the biggest gain there. All right, so let me talk to you about mostly the biggest thing I did was around not the first week of April, but like the second week. I saw that the market was rebounding, and it kind of gave me like tariff crash recovery vibes. So I did start to consider going back into individual stocks if this is a real recovery. So I was choosing between 2 stocks. I saw 2 of them, Intuit, and MU, Micron. All right. So both of these stocks actually started diverging back in July last year. Intuit is down 50% from its highs, while MU was up 500% from its low. So I was debating whether I should just buy a stock that has dipped and could recover, or should I buy a stock that's pumping and it could just keep pumping. All right, so I did both. I sold a 350 put on both Intu and Micron, and guess what? The stock that was pumping like crazy just kept pumping, and the stock that kept dumping just kept going down. So, you know, I FOMO'd in to Micron because I decided whichever one won those puts, I would just go into that one, and Micron won, so that's why I took the profits on the cash secured put and FOMO'd into shares, and then sold a covered call on those shares, and it just kept going up. All right, so, and then the week after that, after I got assigned, I got big profits, I decided to do the wheel and just sell cash secured puts back where I originally bought the shares of Micron, and it just continued going up to like 475. So just pretty wild how it just keeps going up. But anyway, so that's pretty much it. let me show you the delta and the theta, because a lot of people have been asking me about delta. So I'll just go ahead and post everything on the screen. Boom. All right. So as you can see here, I'm not going to show you the exact note. I didn't memorize them this time, okay? But the important thing is, what I look for is all the theta values are higher than the delta values. That, for me, I think the reason I look for that is because it gives me the edge that the stock has to go down way faster or up way faster than the time is allowed in the contract. It gives me the edge, I think, as far as what I've thought in my brain. That's what I go for. So theta values are higher than delta. That's what I like to see. All right, and then let me just show you the metrics a little bit. All right, Hoya. All right, so as you can see here, I'm just gonna show the 3 weeks. Just want to not push all those numbers out, blast you guys this week. All right, so just the 3 weeks that I've been doing, that I'm updating on. Those are the numbers right there. Okay, I'll probably give a really nice metrics post once this 1 year comes through. But yeah, other than that, I think, who knows what's gonna happen next, but kind of feels like last year where the tariff crashed and then it recovered and it kind of just kept going up very slowly the whole rest of the year. It kind of feels like that's what's gonna happen, but who knows? It could just crash again. So I'm overall gonna play it safe. Maybe FOMO a little bit more, but try not to FOMO too much. All right, guys. So anyway, that's it for me. Hope you have a great rest of your day, rest of your week, and I'll see you in a few weeks. All right, peace.